So, bro, I mean, I don't know if you heard about the fucking. I mean, I'm sure some people probably know of Liver King. You know him, right?
Oh yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah. So pretty much, for the longest time, he's been asked the question on, "Are you natty?" And then every time he's been asked it, he's like, "Yeah, I'm 100% natty," and that he like he got big, like he's shredded. He's all big and shredded because he's liver and just, like meat and shit. But I guess recently his emails were exposed, pretty much like email with his doctor, pretty much showing that he's been on fucking steroids the
He's
whole
been using
time.
steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about because I seen that post.
Yeah.
What was it, 2 weeks ago? I seen that post where they kind of exposed, or it was an email actually, where they
Yeah.
exposed saying that he was buying pills worth like 100 grand or 100 something grand,
Yeah.
and I'm
Like
like, fuck, like that's a lot of money for that.
yeah.
But
And then he got caught up in it, and a lot of people are like kind of giving him a little backlash, because he's been claiming that he got this big and this strong and shit because he eats liver and shit. And a lot of people got like a little mad or like upset about it because it's misleading.
yeah,
And then also because he has supplements that he sells that he like that he promotes like his animal fucking shit that he does. And then obviously he has said he's made like hundreds of millions on his companies.
yeah,
So people are mad about it because he's getting profit out of like his companies over like a message that's not really true.
yeah. That's not really true.
Yeah.
By the way, sorry for the little background. We
Yeah.
had some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I know I may have there's stuff. There's a couple car parts that
Yeah.
still need installed, but anyways, that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
But Liver King, yeah, there's just people out there that like I don't know if I said it on the other episode,
Uh-huh.
but some people are gonna not specifically him, but like just other people in general who are gonna take steroids. They either know what they're doing or they either
Yeah.
don't. So if you're gonna want to do something like that to a point where like, oh, I want to make it a living, or you want to, just succeed in it, or like
Uh-huh.
succeed for your career, you feel like that's what's best for you, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But just make sure that you know what you're getting into at the same time.
Yeah.
Because if you're just gonna take it because someone else asks you about it or whatever,
Uh-huh.
it's like it's not gonna make like sense because
Yeah.
it's gonna put you in a way of like, oh, like I'm only gonna do it because he told me, he recommended it to me. But then at the end of the day, you don't know what it's like gonna benefit you in the future. If
Yeah.
that makes any sense.
Yeah.
There's
And
a lot of pros and cons with it.
yeah,
There's
there
a lot of
is.
pros and
And
cons with
I'm
it.
pretty sure he was doing it a safe way because
No, hell yeah. I mean, for
he-
sure him, because he
yeah,
knows, dude. They're smart, bro.
yeah.
They're not stupid.
they're not just doing
I mean,
some black
Still,
market shit.
no, hell no. Fuck no. They know what they're doing,
Yeah.
and that's totally fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Especially if you're taking care of yourself, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's not trying to talk down bad. It's just like people that are willing to get into it. Just gotta make sure you know what you're getting into, and like who's gonna help you, and like how you're gonna be ready for the pros and cons, I guess.
Yeah, and then I saw a little podcast where he was in it, and he was talking about like the amount of money. Well, he didn't say how much it cost, but a specific one he said it's cheap. Like test, right? Like
Yeah.
just straight up test. He said that's just like it's only like $100 for like 3 months worth. What the fuck? That's like, isn't that cheap as fuck? No,
That's pretty cheap.
I would have expected more, and that should make me want to get some. But,
Nah,
nah, but like, cause that
well,
shit like it's not expensive like that alone. Well, he took other stuff, but
it's worth anybody's budget.
yeah, but like $100 every 3 months, that's nothing, dude.
It's like a hookup.
That's like
Probably. If you know
probably,
people,
yeah.
you know people, you got connections.
But he said that the growth hormone, yeah, that's the thing that fucking costs him a lot. He said it costs him like a car every month, pretty much, buying a cool car every month. Because growth hormone, you have to take it every day.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And then the testosterone, I think he just said like once a week probably. So that's probably why it lasts longer. So I mean,
Yeah. Would you take any type of supplement like that, like any type of steroid
nah.
to focus on trying to hit higher PRs on weightlifting or like competing and stuff like that? You wouldn't try to do that? Like
Nah.
you wouldn't? You never thought of that?
Well, I obviously have thought about it. Like we kind of mentioned it a little bit.
Yeah, we did mention a little bit,
But nah, I wouldn't really do it because I don't have like a reason. Like I'm not really trying to like. Well, it's like it seems cool, but nah, cause that shit.
yeah,
That's just only like if you're competing professionally or something. I think then yeah, you have to because you have to be on the same level as everybody else.
yeah, exactly.
Like I don't know if you know, but pretty much everybody that competes in those those bodybuilding shows or even like the classic physique ones,
Mm-hmm.
they're all on steroids, you know, because it would everybody else like put yourself in their shoes. If everybody's taking them and you're the only one that's natty, you're just putting yourself at a disadvantage
Yeah.
because everybody's on it and you're not. So like, you're kind of
And then
forced to.
I said it before too, and I always say like I'd rather just be natural all the way along until I grow old.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather just stick to being natural because I'm not really that type of person to look into that stuff. And I mean, I have taken supplements before, such as like creatine, pre-workouts and stuff like that. But that's just normal. I mean, anybody can take that.
That's stuff that's legal, you know.
Yeah, it's legal. Some pre-workouts are not illegal.
Oh yeah.
Some pre-workouts are banned from people from taking from competing and shit.
I used to get some of those shits like the illegal ones.
Yeah.
And like
they hit the spot.
They hit the spot, but damn, I feel like it lucky fucks you up a little bit because sometimes like well with me in general, every pre-workout, I don't know why it always gives me asco. Like I don't know, something about the pre-workouts that gives me asco, and then those ones like I remember they'll be good, you know, because you'll feel like pretty pumped up, you know. But like I don't know if it's just me, but that shit it's the reason that I haven't really taken pre-workout in like fucking long ass time, because it would have kind of affected me a little bit. Like it would like feel good, but afterwards I'm like I don't even fucking want to eat or nothing, you know.
Yeah.
But that's the thing too, you know, because I don't know if you heard about like, you know, like fat burners, right?
Oh yeah.
You're fat burners, and a lot of people get the idea that they're burning fat, you know. Yeah. But that shit don't do that. Pretty much what it does, it just suppresses your appetite.
Yeah.
And that's what I realized too, you know, that's pretty much what a pre-workout does. I don't know if you noticed, but sometimes if you take a pre-workout, you don't feel as hungry as usual. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much what it is. So if you ever want to get a fat burner, don't get that. Just get a fucking pre-workout. You're better off. You're gonna get more energy and you're gonna get the same effect. Cause a fat burner is just it's like a marketing trick. Yeah.
Have you seen that product where they were kind of like put it on the commercials and stuff, and then on ads? It's that thing where it's like an ab machine thing where people would put it on their like belly and stuff, and then you just press a certain types of button and types of levels or like mode, and it will like kind of like vibrate and shit.
Like it'll freaking be like making
it pretty much making your core strong. Yeah. But the way it's making it seem is like, oh, it's gonna make you get abs. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna you could obviously, but like it's just building your core stronger. Yeah. That's what it's pretty much doing. But like if you want to get abs, you know, you obviously gotta fucking work for it. You gotta work hard for it.
And then you gotta diet.
You gotta diet. You gotta work for it. You know, and stuff like that. Yeah. But that machine, to me, I feel like it's just like building your core stronger. Yeah. It's making your core stronger. If you put it to a certain level to where you leave it, and it's just like hitting it and thumping it and stuff like that. That's building your core. It's pretty much making it stronger. No.
I feel like it kind of just makes it stronger. Like. Well, what I think it does probably like it kind of simulates like if you're doing like a plank, you know how you're always flexing.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's what it's pretty much doing.
Yeah.
But you know like how they advertise it, they make it seem like you're gonna get abs.
Yeah, it's because like advertisement, obviously they want people to buy your stuff.
Like it's understandable, but it's a little misleading because they put a shredded ass guy.
And he already has abs and shit.
And he takes it off. He's all sweating and fucking abs and shit. Fuck no.
It's just the advertisement the way it is. Yeah. That's crazy how it is nowadays. Huh? Yeah. Like there's types of ads, and then people everywhere try to make you buy things like that with everything you see and stuff like that. Like,
do you remember this is a throwback one, like the fucking shake weight? Do you remember that? Or no?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Well, I don't want that shit. That shit looks a little sus, but you know how you just shake it like that?
Oh yeah.
That shit was like, thinking about it. I remember back then when it really came out, people were getting it and shit. Like it was getting a little hyped up, you know? Yeah. But when you think about it, what the fuck are you doing? You're just shaking a weight. Yeah. Like that shit was the most
useless product that people could have probably wasted money.
They probably made millions off that shit, bro.
Oh yeah, because it was trending at the time.
It was trending. And
do you remember? Speaking of like throwback things, do you remember? Because by the way, my favorite snack of I would say now my favorite snack would be the hot fries.
Oh yeah.
The chips, the hot fries for sure, no doubt. Yeah. You know, hot fries over.
You still get them a lot or what?
Yeah. Like not a lot, but like if I'm gonna get chips, I'm gonna get the hot fries for sure. Yeah. Those are for sure my favorite. Now that I've started eating them more than the hot Cheetos and stuff like that. Yeah. Those are my favorite because, they just like, I don't know, they became kind of addicting at the moment. Yeah. And then it's like a snack to where like it's like a go-to. Yeah. Good snack, you know. But besides being a go-to, it's like probably my favorite. Yeah. My favorite chips and. Yeah. Anyways. So do you back then? What's crazy is that this like nostalgia thing about the chips is that it hit me because as a kid, I remember always getting them, you know, with the Frosty at the store and stuff
Oh,
like that. You know,
yeah.
you remember that shit?
Yeah,
You
fuck
know,
yeah.
getting them at the local store, you know, a Frosty.
Yeah.
Um, I remember those chips. I honestly forgot, but when I
Uh,
seen the TikTok about it, like oh,
uh-huh.
like your childhood, you know, nostalgia stuff,
Mm.
they used to be in that clear plastic bag.
Clear
Do
one?
you remember?
What the fuck? Clear one?
You don't remember?
Wait, fuck, I don't
Ah, fuck
know.
no. You can't make it seem like it's a Mandela effect.
What? It's a
Mandela
Mandela
effect.
effect.
Fuck no.
No,
No,
wait,
you don't.
wait, so the bags right now
I
are yellow,
remember
right?
when I seen that video and I seen the bag, I was like, yo, I remember that shit. I
Fuck.
remember that those shoes being in that bag. Honestly, they
What
hit
the?
way different.
Yeah? Wait, so right now the bag is yellow, no?
The bag is yellow, but it's like not clear.
What the there's a fuck, dude. I'm a
You don't remember?
I won't put up a picture if we
Look it
find
up later. Look it up later, and then you'll see like
Yeah.
you'll see the difference.
Yeah.
The compared to how they are now,
Uh-huh.
and compared to how they are
I
how
don't
they were
know.
before.
I honestly don't remember, dude, but fuck.
I remember seeing when I saw that picture. I remember right away because I remember I used to always get those.
What the fuck?
For real, you don't
Yeah.
remember?
I don't remember, but or maybe it's because I never got them back. Maybe,
No, yeah,
like,
you,
like
probably,
how,
you wouldn't get them back then, probably.
yeah, probably back then I didn't get them, but
But you know what though? The taste, like I don't know, like the taste of them, like back then, like just tasted way different. Like with certain, even like certain types of foods, dude. I feel like they tasted way better back then when you were a kid, like when you were a child.
yeah,
in
it
your
would just hit
childhood,
different.
It would hella hit different.
Yeah.
And I feel like, cause like ever since I got COVID, like twice and shit. When it hit hard, and ever since I got COVID, like once, and then I got it like once I got it like twice. I for sure got it twice.
Yeah.
I know I did. I felt the same effects that I seen on Google.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But the first time I got it, you know, I lost smell. The second time I got it, I lost smell.
Oh, yeah.
And the first time, I just got like a bad migraine.
Yeah.
Like a bad migraine, and then like I kind of like almost didn't taste anything too.
Damn.
So it was like I had a high ass fever.
Mm-hmm.
But the second time when I lost my smell and when I lost the taste at the same time, I was like, fuck. Ever since that, I feel like nothing has been tasted the same.
No.
No.
Damn,
Like when I
bruh.
smell certain foods, I smell something weird and nasty.
Oh, so it's
At
different.
first, I get a weird, nasty sense, and I always told myself like, bro, I'm tripping. Like I can't be tripping, you know. I
Yeah.
can't because I've told similar. I've told not similar. I told a couple friends and I told other people about it that I've had this experience when I first got COVID, you know, the first times, and they were like, yeah, I kind of when I lost my smell, when I lost my taste, I kind of had the similar effect, but when I got COVID, like and even up to now, like not as much now, but like kind of during it, like when I had recovered already fully, when I would eat certain types of foods, I would get that weird sense at first,
Oh, yeah.
like that weird nasty sense, and I would be like, oh hell no, you know.
Yeah.
But then when I would taste the food, when I would eat the food, it would taste regular, like it would taste good, you know.
Yeah.
But like after like recovering from COVID, I just feel like nothing's been the same, like nothing's tasted the same, bro. The fucking the cereal, the Cocoa Pebbles, they don't make them the same like how they used to.
Oh.
They don't. Hell no.
Damn,
No,
bro.
no, they don't.
No?
Bro, you were living under a rock for sure.
No, like I'm eating those obviously,
no.
but fuck, dude, I don't know. What?
I can't believe I know I'm not the only person that's tripping. Like I know I'm not the only person that has to like think like, dude, this shit
Well,
never
like,
this thing don't taste the same no
Well,
more.
like it's because I don't know if it's because of COVID thing. Because like I don't know if I don't think I ever gotten COVID.
No, it's not all cause just
Like you think
it's
they
not
change
just
the
'cause of
ingredients
COVID.
probably?
Yeah,
Like,
no.
ingredients probably changed?
It's not just because of COVID. Because look, I know for a good fact that those Cocoa Pebble cereals, because those were like one, they still are.
Those are bomb.
They're good. They're hella bomb.
Yeah.
And they were like, I used to eat them here and there, but that cereal right there, when growing up, when I used to eat them a lot,
Show some act,
it was way different. The cereal, if you paid, I'm dead ass being this specific and detailed because I remember, and I know what growing up as a kid, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember this cereal was more like thinner, like it was more like kind of like crunchier, but it was more like it had like that good taste.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I know it might sound dumb, trying to be specific and detailed, but it's because apparently this guy's been living under a rock or something, so I had to be specific. I'm just kidding. But
no, I don't know. But like, how is it different now or what?
oh hell yeah!
Because I haven't gotten Cocoa Pebbles in a minute.
Bro, like that cereal, if you buy it off the bag or off the box, it's the same thing.
What the fuck?
It's the same shit.
Yeah.
One time recently, kind of recently, one time I bought that cereal at the store. You know, when I went
Yeah.
grocery shopping, I bought a box. 'Cause I was
Mm.
like, you know, I'm craving this cereal. Let me see if this time I was like, at the moment I was like, maybe this time they'll
Yeah.
be different, like how they were back then when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And what do you know? You know, later that night or later that night,
Uh.
like eating it before, you know, going to sleep or whatever,
Mm.
or in the morning, I got some, and I swear it was the same.
Mm.
That cereal was the same as how it was in my childhood.
Oh yeah.
It was. I was like, fuck yeah. I was happy. I was like, hell yeah, you know? Like,
What
it's
the
like,
fuck?
it's crazy, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's just like, the point is, like, there's other foods and like other things
There
and
is.
snacks growing
Yeah.
up as a childhood that hit different.
Now,
Now that you eat those stuff, like they don't hit they don't hit the spot no more.
Yeah.
They really don't.
Now they do. They don't because well, this is an obvious one, but like I don't know if you know, but like recently, like the Capri Suns, they changed them to like. Well, I don't know if they're all like this, but the ones I've been getting, like they changed them to like 100% juice or something like that.
Hmm.
And I don't know if you remember, but I don't know if you had one recently, but back then those shits were taste like this, like it was faker, you know, because it was more like sweeter.
Yeah.
You know, it tastes way better. But now like that shit just tastes like juice, like
Weird, huh?
it's just juice, and that shit does not hit the same, bro. That shit they fucked it up low key.
Yeah.
They need to bring that shit back. But you know, speaking of the cereal, what's your top cereal?
My top cereal, I'm not gonna lie, look, it's gonna be Cocoa Pebbles. I'm gonna say this. I'll probably say my top 5, all right?
All right, go right.
My top 5 cereals are gonna be Cocoa Pebbles, Cocoa Puffs, the Golden Grams. Many of those people, many of you guys probably know about those because they would give them at a school, you know.
Yeah, those be hitting low key.
The Golden Grams,
Yeah.
the Reese's Puffs,
Uh,
and this one is kind of tough because
Which
this
one?
I have two in mind. Two in mind. I actually had another one in mind, but that one's not, I don't really get it.
nah.
Like the Fruity Pebbles, I don't really get those, but
yeah.
they're good.
They're good. Yeah.
But for the last spot, it would probably have to be, I think it would probably have to be like Honey Bunches of Oats.
Oh yeah, those are like a classic.
It has to be those.
It has to
and
be.
and I'm like fucking debating right now. I'm like, it's either those or Mini Wheats.
Oh, I was gonna say those.
Mini Wheats, bro.
Dude,
those hit hella good.
It's good because they absorb like the milk.
Yeah, they absorb the milk.
It just like feels like good. Yeah, I was gonna put those on my top one.
And then like us being Hispanic, you know, and growing up in a Hispanic household,
Mm-hmm.
you know, even though I may look like I'm Arab and stuff like that, but I'm not. I'm 100% Mexican. And
a little Middle Eastern in there, maybe.
a little mixed, maybe. I don't know. I was told, you know, I should get a DNA test just in case I'm Middle Eastern.
Yeah.
But I don't think I am. I'm confident that I am, but if I am, I'm not. But if I am, well, oh well. But I am Mexican. You know, we're both Mexican.
Yeah.
You know, we can both speak Spanish and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're bilingual. But growing up in a Hispanic household, like Mexican household, so the reason why I have Honey Bunches of Oats like as one of my favorites is because I usually put banana in them and I eat them like that.
Yeah.
So if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You know? If you know, you know.
That's
so.
like I feel like that's such like a Mexican thing to do, huh? To put
Yeah.
it, or even like in the Frosted Flakes. I remember back then with that too.
Yeah.
I'll put them in there. And
bro, you know the one other cereal, the Cheerios, the Honey Nut Cheerios.
Oh,
those are pretty good too.
Yeah, they're good.
So I remember growing up seeing my dad, dude. I tried this once, and I remember seeing my dad like growing up, like he would always eat cereal out of a cup. Like he would pour cereal in a cup and milk, and he would eat it like that. And I don't know why, but it hit different.
Yeah, like in the cup.
Yeah, like it hit. Like the milk
that.
felt colder, the cereal felt better. Like I don't know.
I think it's because the cup makes it colder.
Yeah, like it just felt better. It hit hella different.
Yeah, because when you're just eating in a cup, yeah, I don't know what it is, but certain like little things like that, they just make it taste way fucking better.
Yeah, like have you ever had like any weird like combinations of food?
Weird combinations.
Like weird combinations that you just crave and you just eat hella like random stuff.
Let me see.
Like, cause like. The only reason why I say that is because like I've never tried this, but people have tried, like people who you know like who eat rice and you know like bananas. Like some people will eat rice with banana.
That's like a thing.
I've never tried that.
I think it's I don't know what culture does it, but it's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
I forgot who does it, but they do that.
They do that.
Yeah, and I never tried it, but I don't know. It looks a little weird. Like
yeah. I mean, I would be down to try it. They say it's good. They say it's hella good.
I'll try it too, but that shit like it looks a little weird. I remember my cousin Alexis. He would have this. He that fool would eat ketchup with anything, dude. Like, but I remember back then, bro. Everything, bro. Like on fucking. Like you remember those crackers, like those saltine crackers?
Yeah.
He usually uses ketchup with those shits. Just like that, and or also like I don't think he tried this, but I think it was his brother. He fucking tried that shit with ketchup and the fucking Maruchan, bro.
Oh, the noodle cups. Yeah, the Maruchan. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that shit like they would put ketchup on everything, dude. Like they love that shit. And it was funny, but ketchup goes good on a lot of things.
Yeah, and the only reason why I brought it up is like weird combinations of food is because like I've always like I've been at a point where like I would be hella hungry, and then I would just want to eat anything. You know? Like I would just want to eat anything.
You just come up with anything. With any little random
like
ass
random
thing.
ass stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'd be eating like a quesadilla. I'll be eating like a quesadilla on the side, and then on the side I'll have like chicken. Like that's I mean that's not too weird, but it's like normal. Like or sometimes like I'll be like eating a quesadilla and then a cup of noodles.
Oh yeah, it's like random
shit like that.
Yeah.
Weird that shit like that. And then tapatio with noodles. Like when you're just hella hungry, you just find like anything to eat. You
can make anything.
Especially if you're Hispanic. Like bro, I remember like being in high school and coming home. Oh my god, bro! What? If you were in the football team my senior year, or like if you were just in the football team, and oh my god, like you would understand, because like after every game, like my senior year, since we got a new coaching staff and stuff like that, bro, we would go to like away games, right? Obviously to play and stuff like that. Yeah. But on the way back, we're expected to stop to eat. We're expected to stop to eat and stuff like that, bro. The whole football season.
What?
We ain't never seen no food.
Oh no!
Fuck!
You guys never stopped by nothing? What the? Why not?
I don't know, bro.
It's just like
and I guess it's up to the coach or to like the staff to agree, because like I guess there's like a slip where they sign saying that yes, it's agreed to stop on the way back to take the KC or something like that, or the team, And for us, we wouldn't even stop. Well, they would take care of us in the beginning, like before we left and stuff like that. We'd have to meet up in the locker room before we left to a game or before at a home game. We had to meet up at a locker room at a certain time, and then they would have sandwiches with us. No cap though, those sandwiches were bomb. Yeah, I'm not lying, they were good. But for away games, they would treat us with food. Obviously in the beginning, but bro, like a guy's metabolism playing football, you think about it, you're gonna need a sandwich this big, with the drink and this and that, and then you play afterwards. Yeah, bro, we're talking about four fucking quarters. Of like 10 minutes. 10 12-minute quarters that are like 4 12 10-minute quarters. Especially if you're like in the game, like on and on, like you're playing.
If one of the main ones is going in and out.
Yeah, like even if you get benched or like you get subbed down shit, like if you're going in and out and you're playing, bro, you're not gonna be like, oh, like damn, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry.
That's like the first thing you're like, I want to fucking grow.
Bro, like especially if you lose and you're hella mad, bro, you're gonna be like hangry. Oh yeah. You're gonna be hella grumpy. I know, cause I've been through that. You know?
I get you.
And then I'm like, bro, like.
And you guys never told the coaches, or like you never told
no, boy, yeah, people would tell them, like, hey, this and that, but they just wouldn't stop, bro.
Damn, bro,
they wouldn't even stop. Like we'd be hella hungry, like, bro. Even though if we lost, like, still,
like at least like a McDonald's or something,
yeah,
like anything,
like a Mega D's or something. Yeah, that shit would hella hit the spot,
Yeah, bro.
And it's like, bro, like we never stopped and shit. And for basketball, when we would play, we would stop, for basketball season. But when it was football,
I think it depends on the coaches, dude.
Probably, but I don't know. Yeah, I think it does.
I think it does, because
sometimes coaches will want to stop, and sometimes they don't.
Yeah, because obviously, like your basketball coach was a different coach, right? And you're saying that you guys would always stop.
Yeah, like we would stop, and stuff like that. Because our basketball coach was never like fucked up,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
he wasn't like that type,
Yeah, that's what I think.
Not saying that our football coach was fucked up like that either. Yeah. But it's, I mean, at the end of the day, I understand,
Yeah,
you
get whatever. It, yeah.
Like I get it, But like for football season, bro, like come on,
Yeah.
Like, we could have at least stopped too.
I feel like that should have been like. I mean, it is what it is, at this point. But
I mean, it's fine,
It would have been good, Yeah, I feel that, because you fucking just be hungry. That's all you want to do, You just want to fucking eat.
Hell yeah, especially if you're like, you're in the game, back and forth, and you're in there and stuff. And sometimes when we would have home games here, for basketball or football, afterwards, the only spot to eat would be a taco truck nearby, right there in town. Yeah. So like, bro, like that's the only spot to go to. Be like, fuck, and then knowing us, like we'd have to like go there before it would get packed with other people.
Oh yeah,
everybody else would go there. Yeah. Unless you're gonna go to K-Town, like 15 minutes away, and go get McDonald's or something. I mean, yeah, you could have.
It's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but it's like the fact of driving over there and then having to drive back.
You kind of want something like a little closer.
Like a little closer, yeah. But don't get me wrong, Shout out Ayala.
Yeah, no, that's just bomb. Obviously.
Shout out to them,
Yeah.
Because one time I remember we played in in Parlier.
Yeah.
And what's it called? We were playing there, and it was a football game, bro. That football game, when we finished, we were hella hungry, like hella hungry.
Yeah.
And one of my homeboys, one of my homies, he had called the taco truck here,
Yeah.
and we were on our way back already. Knowing us, we knew like we're not gonna stop, bro. We were hangry, we were grumpy, we were mad. We lost. So you imagine all that shit.
Yeah.
Like we could have won that, obviously,
Yeah.
not obviously, but like, I'm just, like,
yeah.
a loss is a loss.
Yeah,
whatever.
you
Anyways,
gotta
yeah.
whatever.
And that was an out. Whatever. We lost. Whatever. Okay. So that happened, and we were on our way back, and my homie like made a phone call saying like, hey, we're placing orders, bro. He was asking like 5 people, and he had told me what we wanted, and we were like, bro, I want this. What do you want? I want this. What do you want? I want this. I want this. That as he was placing orders for like, the friends, the homies, to when we get back to just go there and eat.
Yeah.
So, long story short, we get here, we talk or whatever, we wait for people. You know what I mean? I just fucking get my equipment, put it in my trunk, and I'm out.
Yeah.
Put it in my trunk, I'm out, I'm dipping, I'm out there at the taco truck, my homies go, and we're there. Our food's like pretty much already ready. So we just had to pay, and we had to make sure like who ordered what.
Yeah.
Paid and got our food, and we started eating. Bro, oh my God. And then for some reason, that night at the game, both teams, right? They have water jugs. Bro, our water, fucking disgusting.
It was nasty?
That water was for sure fucking toilet water or something.
Fuck.
That shit was for sure from fucking from the showers, from the locker room.
Yeah.
It was for sure water from the showers, because when I drank it, like it was making my stomach feel like bloated type. But I was empty stomached, but like it made me feel like weird. Like it was weird.
That shit was contaminated.
And yeah, like hella weird. Like I don't know. It was weird. And then when we got back over here to the taco truck to eat, I had ordered a Sprite to eat, bro. That shit made me feel better because it made me burp.
Yeah. Oh, it made you get all the
it made
gas.
Me, yeah, like gas. It made me burp. So I was like, hell yeah, And plus the food, damn, it was good, bro.
Yeah, that shit's good. But right now that you mentioned your basketball team and shit, what do you I'm pretty sure you heard about Brittney Griner,
Oh,
that
yeah,
little situation with her.
Yeah.
So if you guys don't know who she is, she's obviously a women's basketball player.
Yeah.
And pretty much she was locked up in Russia,
Yeah,
she got locked up in Russia because she got caught with the fucking vape pen.
Yeah.
And I guess she was in prison. She was in prison. She was stuck.
It's because it's way different out there.
Yeah, it's different, and you gotta respect it too, And at first a lot of people were like a little like they were mad about it because like damn, like just for a vape pen, but bro, like if that's the rules and shit.
Yeah, it's a different country.
It's a different country. You gotta respect it.
You have to be hella careful.
And you can't be salty, dude. You can't be like, oh, like it's just a vape pen, It is what it is, and not like Russia, bro. Like when you think of Russia, you don't think of a peaceful place, right? You think of like some fucking
totally different.
Some strict fucking rules.
Yeah, strict rules, different.
Yeah, but I guess recently, I guess finally they're trading her with the fucking because the United States has a fucking serial killer. Fucking his name is fucking the Merchant of Death.
Of Death, yeah.
And
yeah, I heard about this actually.
Yeah, it really came out recently.
It's kind of weird. I know some people like I don't know if they were messing around, but some people were like L trade, stuff like that. But it's not a fact. It's not a thing to like kind of like mess around with.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like we pretty much like traded her for someone that's more dangerous.
Yeah, and it's
kind of like
it's a little. I'm gonna say it's a little stupid, but okay. Obviously, like I'm not saying like like of course we want her back, because she's like a part of our country.
She's from here.
Yeah, but the thing is, dude, we're trading him for a guy. He was known for supplying fucking terrorist groups and shit like that.
Like missiles and stuff, right?
Yeah, with weapons and missiles and like aircrafts and shit that they've killed millions of people with. Mm-hmm. So we're trading a guy that has helped kill millions of people for a woman's basketball player.
For a basketball player.
Yeah, do you think that's a fair trade? Like, literally, this guy has even made plans and threats of killing 8 of the some people from the United States, like Congress or some shit like that. Do you think that's a good trade? Like, did they make the right move there or what?
Nah, I mean, it's because you think about it. She's an innocent person.
Yeah, she's innocent.
She's an innocent person, but she got caught doing the bad at a different country.
You gotta pay her consequences, in my opinion.
Yeah, But we're not talking about her being a bad villain in a
Oh
way of
no,
like
nah.
being a leader
A fucking terrorist
of a
group.
terrorist group, or like,
Yeah.
you know, selling drugs, or like when, like, I know he didn't sell drugs, but I'm saying
Yeah.
like just like a villain in a way of like her like being a trafficker for weapons or
Mm.
drugs, like, you know,
Yeah.
it's not, it's like he's like doing bad, you know.
Yeah.
He's like one of the bads, and she's like innocent
Yeah.
when she just got caught doing the bad in a
Mm-hmm.
country that's more strict and has
Yeah.
different rules. So I feel like it's not.
Like, you think that's like good? Like I'm gonna have to agree a little bit. Well, obviously, like, yeah, we want her back and shit, and hopefully, like, it's everything's cool after that. But at the same time, like, you're literally giving, you're letting go a guy that, he's helped kill millions of people.
People, exactly.
Like that doesn't seem like right, low key. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem right with me either.
that doesn't, like, dude, like, I don't know. That shit doesn't make sense because, they also there's another thing that came out related to it that
They were kind of hating on Biden for that too.
oh yeah, they're hating on him because, okay, the reason they're hating as well, because there's this military guy that he's still in Russia. He's stuck in Russia. He served the military for like 15 years or something like that, and he's been a police officer for like 8 years, and he's done hella shit like that, hella good shit that's serving the country, right? He did our country good.
Oh yeah,
They still haven't released.
Yeah, still haven't released them. Yeah.
He's still in Russia. He's
Yeah.
stuck over there, and our country isn't doing shit to get him back. So we're gonna get back a basketball player instead of a person that literally has served your country for decades.
Yeah, and that's what some people said about that stuff too. Like, I remember seeing a post about it,
Mm-hmm.
saying that, oh, we're still talking about Biden. They were like, he had, I guess, tweeted or whatever, said that, oh, we finally brought her back home where she belongs. You know, that's good. That's fine.
Yeah,
But at the same time, they showed the picture of this Marine.
Yeah.
I was older, and then they were like, but what about him?
Yeah, he's still over
Serving
there.
the country, risking his life, sacrificing.
That's a little fucked
And
up.
then they're like, we're still not voting for Biden. They have said, we're still not voting for you. You know, we're still not going to revote for you or whatever,
yeah,
you know?
dude.
So it's like, I don't know. I think you're letting go of one of the most dangerous people for an innocent person. Like, I feel like it should be a fair type of trade.
Yeah, that's not fair.
You know, it's not really fair, because it should be a more of a type of fair trade. If you're gonna give them a dangerous person, then it has to be a dangerous person back as well. Like, it has to be fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, like, she's innocent, bro. She just got caught doing the bad.
Yeah,
you know? She didn't listen.
Like, they didn't lose in this situation. They won.
Yeah, I know. We're the ones that lost.
Because we didn't get much back. We just got an innocent person back. And they got a fucking murderer and shit.
Yeah.
That, they would probably fucking put him in the fucking military or something.
And I just didn't seem right with me.
Yeah.
And then again, I'm not too much into like stuff like that, you know, like the politics and stuff like that. So, you know, don't come at me.
No,
us, you know?
I mean, don't come at us.
But it's just like trending type stuff.
You gotta be a little real too. Like, that shit, like.
Yeah, no, because there's people that for sure thought about it for sure. Like, what the heck?
Yeah,
like,
because
this guy, the Marine over there.
If you think that's right, I don't know. I think you're tripping, because there's literally a dead ass. I'm pretty sure there's more military people over there, but down specifically, just because the story came out of the Marine, like, that doesn't make sense. Like,
yeah, and then the thing is, like, for me, things like this, when I see stuff like this, I kind of keep them to myself. I don't like to argue with people.
Oh no.
Because at the same time, it's like people have their own opinions, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
Totally fine. You can leave your own opinions. You can talk about it and speak for yourself. That's fine. That's totally fine.
Yeah.
But stuff like this, when I see them, I keep them to myself. And I just think, like, whether I think it's true, whether I think it's right or dumb or not, or like stuff like that, I keep them to myself, because I don't like arguing with people.
Yeah.
Why? Because then again, I'm not the type of person to be into stuff like this, politics and stuff like that.
To be too educated.
Yeah, to be into educated. You know, like,
me too.
I just kind of mind my own business, and that's fine. And for those who just speak about it, and that's fine. That's totally fine as well. You have the right to speak your opinion and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. People are gonna disagree on you and this and this and
that's
that,
fine.
And that's fine, because you're speaking for yourself.
Yeah.
And that's one thing too that people should be more confident about, is speaking about what they feel like is true, or like what they feel like, you know. That's good. That's fine.
It's good, but then at the same time, nowadays, you get hated, you get try to be canceled for speaking about your own opinions.
No, yeah.
So I guess that's another reason why some people are they're a little hesitant or like afraid to speak out or speak out about controversial shit like that.
Yeah.
Because they feel like they're gonna get attacked and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's why like celebrities and shit, they haven't really said much about it, because they're just happy about they're happy about getting her back.
No, yeah.
But they don't really speak about the other part.
The other part, yeah. Because I mean, it's just best to just, I guess, just mind your own business. That's what it is for me too,
Yeah. like me personally, yeah, like I mean, we're speaking about it now just because it's an interesting thing, you know, like it's a little thing going on, but yeah,
Well, it's information to the public, so
yeah, like you know, I like to mind my own business too. Like I'm not gonna argue
it's
against
all over
it.
the news and stuff.
Yeah, but fucking like I guess it's good to speak out, but like then at the same time, people fucking hate. I don't know. That shit's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but fucking
And then again, it's like if people speak out and stuff and they argue and this and that, and then you know, like if you have your own stuff to say or whatever, like
hmm
that's what I also like. That's going back to what I was talking about. That's what I mean too. Is like if I know I have something to say about this and that, and I see two people like arguing or like
hmm
trying to compare their situations or like their opinions, like I rather just mind my own business,
yeah,
because I don't like arguing with people. Like I don't like kind of like debating like a lot of stuff like that, especially about topics like this, because I'm not into like certain types of politics and like
oh yeah,
news stuff and shit like that,
yeah,
But it's just like even with anything else too, like I kind of just like I would rather just keep my mouth shut. But it just depends what kind of topic it is,
yeah. I mean,
If it's like a sports topic, then yeah, maybe I'm gonna speak about it too,
yeah,
I'm gonna speak about it. But if it's like things that I'm not really informed of, I'm not gonna
yeah.
speak about it. 'Cause I'm gonna look like an idiot.
Yeah, true. Because
If I'm
if someone's smarter than you in that, and then they're gonna make it look dumb
Yeah,
because you don't
why
really
am I
know
gonna
about it.
talk about something that I'm not really informed of?
Yeah,
I'm just being an idiot speaking random words.
yeah, that's
Pretty
true.
much being a nobody,
Yeah, like I don't feel like if you don't know much about something, just you're better off not speaking
Yeah,
about
better
it.
not speaking.
Yeah, but I know you said like obviously you're not into politics, you know. But I'm just like a little opinion, like what do you think of Donald Trump coming back? You know, obviously I know we both don't really know much like about
Oh
like
yeah,
the
we're not
head
informed and
shit.
stuff like that. It's
But
fine.
like, what do you think about it? You know, like would you consider maybe like you think Donald Trump being better than Joe Biden as a president, or like or maybe another
Um,
president? You know, try to see if somebody else is better. What do you think
mm,
about that? Because he's running for president.
no,
Right?
yeah, he is. People saying that he's not gonna win though.
Oh yeah, I've
I
been
know there's
hearing that
people saying
too.
that he's not gonna win.
Yeah,
And at first the thought came to me was like, I think Trump is gonna win again.
yeah, I kind
I
of
got
thought
that
that
little
too.
thought, but then I'm thinking,
You
I'm
think?
like, nah, he's
Yeah,
not gonna win, because
yeah,
there's still people that don't really support it. There's still
yeah,
people that don't want him to run back or don't want him
yeah.
back.
Would you want
But
Joe Biden to be reelected? What do you think about him?
um, I don't know. Like, see, the thing is, like, I'm not too informed with this, obviously. But
Yeah, and I.
if obviously if it's gonna be between Trump and Biden, like in that situation again, then probably Biden would win again.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so.
Like, yeah, like okay, me personally, obviously I'm not like too informed about everything they do, but just from the freaking like the borderline like the basic shit that I see, it seems like Biden hasn't really done like too much, you know, and it just like you don't feel like it's connected to him, you know, because you can't really like you don't really see what he's doing. So, but the reason I think that Trump might, at first you think that he might win, because they don't like Biden,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time you think he's not, because the reason I think people wouldn't reelect him, or like, okay, so this is like getting a little too deep, but obviously there's people that like like more powerful people, right?
Yeah.
That you feel like kind of control shit a little bit. I feel like they wouldn't want Donald Trump because he's not as controllable as Joe Biden.
Mm.
Because Joe Biden, he's fucking old, and I'm pretty sure that, like, this is what it looks like. It looks like he gets a thing of what to say and he just says it.
Yeah.
Because he looks a little. I don't know if you've seen his speeches. Sometimes he fucking blanks out. He doesn't even make sense at the things he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think. I think that they'd rather want Joe Biden to be reelected again over Donald Trump, just because I feel like Joe Biden is just more compliant. He just says what he has to say and that's it.
Yeah.
But obviously, Donald Trump, he would fucking say whatever he wanted.
He wanted to.
And I kind of like him for that reason, because he was straight up and honest. He wouldn't fucking say, he wouldn't let people influence what he would say. He would say whatever the fuck he thought was right, or what he was saying. And that's why I think they wouldn't want him back, just because of that, because he's not as controllable. They can't make him like, what do you think they banned him off Twitter? Well, obviously he got he
Unbanned.
he got unbanned because of Elon Musk, but that's the reason they banned him from Twitter, because he would say shit, and I guess the government didn't like that, like, oh, he doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to keep his mouth shut.
And but I thought, like, I don't know. Hopefully, there's another president that's better, like,
Yeah, hopefully.
that's better than both of them. But fuck, if it's between those two, dude, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like every president election run, like that campaign and stuff, like I feel like most of the presidents aren't innocent. Most of them always have that guilt in them,
They have something
Yeah,
behind them.
because like like don't want to get too deep into that, but like like people who are powerful and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're not. It's just best to just mind your business, stay shut. If you know what's going on, just stay shut. You know, this and that.
But like at the same time,
people speak about it. People speak about
like,
it. But
like, you know how you say, "Oh, stay shut," but you think like, I don't know. Obviously, we can't do nothing about it, right?
I don't know.
But like, do you think it's like, if it's okay to be like shut, like, okay, we're not gonna speak about it, or do you think is it not wrong to not speak about it? Because
no, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. I'm not saying it's not wrong to speak about it, but I'm just saying like, it's good that people like kind of expose a little bit of the facts that they find on Google or like on the media and stuff like that. It's to show people how like to wake up, you know. It's pretty much telling people to wake up. Like, this is what's happening. You know, it's all everywhere in the world, wherever you go, on the television, on the ads, wherever you go. It's just anywhere, you know, like on the big screens.
Yeah.
Anything. So people are pretty much like kind of giving you information, telling you information that what they know, what they've reached, you know. Yeah. So I feel like it's not bad to speak up, like speak about it.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like we should know about those shits.
Yeah. And then who knows? Maybe eventually we will, but maybe eventually we won't. You know?
And you know what's interesting? Like, I've heard about this, and it seems true to me. It's not like, obviously, like they don't go out and say this, but fucking you know, okay, so you know how we have the presidents, right? And then there's always the Republican and the Democrat side, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, there's more parties, but those are always the main ones that it comes down to, because the other ones, they don't give a fuck about them. And you know what I've seen, and it kind of makes sense, is that they make it seem like you're choosing, like you get to choose. Oh, you want to go with the Republican or a Democrat, you know? Because you know how they both have different like things they want to do, like different agendas they like to promote that they're gonna do. They always make it seem like, oh, you gotta pick you gotta pick this person because he's gonna support this or this one. But what I've seen is that, or what it kind of makes sense. It's like a little theory, but they make you think that there's two sides to it, but in reality, it's all one. It's all one. And you know, the reason they make you do that is because if you were to know that you have no, because they want to make you think you have a choice, pretty much, you know. And if you were to know, oh, no matter who you pick, we're still gonna get the same agenda we want to get out, then you would be like, more people would be like, fuck, like this is fucked up, you know, and they would get mad, maybe cause another fucking a civil war between ourselves, you know. Yeah. But it's weird because it kind of makes sense. You think about it, like, fuck, like I was thinking about it, and we don't really get too much of a choice. Like you think you're choosing, you're choosing a side or for a different thing, but
kind of like a brainwash thing.
It's a little brainwashing, but in reality, I think we're really just choosing, and the same thing is going on.
In reality, there's only one option. Yeah. But they're making us think it's two.
Yeah. And because, you know, I think there's more powerful people than the president.
Oh, yeah.
There is. And that's what I think it comes down to. And we don't know who's actually doing it behind it. But I think that those people are actually just making you think that you have an option when you really don't. Mm-hmm. And it's a little fucked, you know, because it makes you realize, damn, like, you know, people like to say, oh, we're in the matrix, you know, like we kind of are in a way.
Controlled and stuff like that.
We're a little controlled if you're being honest with yourself, you know.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, because okay, well, that leads me to something else, you know. This is like, it kind of came out. Someone reached it a couple of weeks ago. You know, the Balenciaga little ad shit that came up. So pretty much what they did was, you know, everybody knows Balenciaga. This is a fucking little fashion company, but what they did was they released an ad, you know. They released an ad that was of these kids that were holding a bear. They're holding a bear, right? And the bears were wearing these like little like sexual type of clothes. And, you know, they were in a weird way, they were symbolizing and, like, you know, promoting fucking like sexualizing children, you know,
like trafficking stuff like
that. Yeah, like child
sad,
trafficking.
Dude.
It's sad, dude.
That's bad, man.
It's bad, and
that's sad.
And to see a big company like this doing this, that shit just made you think like, damn, bro, like these people are evil. Like the people running this world are evil.
Yeah, it's sad, dude. I sometimes I don't even know what to think about that stuff. Yeah, like, it's like people out there that are forced to do stuff like this. Yeah. You know, like it's just bad.
And this shit has been going on, but I think this is like one of the first times that they like it's just so obvious. Like there's no hidden. Usually it's hidden.
They're not hiding it. They're not trying to hide it.
Yeah, usually it's pretty hidden. Like you gotta be like looking out for it. But this time it was like, there's no other there's no other things to think of. This is literally what it is.
And like it's right in front of your face.
Yeah, it's right in front of your face. And fucking there's other little photos. You know, there's a photo. I think I'm not sure what it was, but there was documents, and they posted it like this was a part of the ad campaign. Yeah. There's a picture where there's these documents on the table, and on the documents it's talking about fucking like it's a court case
Yeah.
against like I guess where a specific side won a case against like kind of not legalizing it, but having exceptions towards child like the P like like the
Yeah, like the inappropriate stuff.
inappropriate child stuff. So it was kind of celebrating it like, oh look, we won this case. We won
Yeah,
this
yeah,
case.
yeah. Like
That
promoting it in a good way.
that kind of
and
allows
stuff
it,
like that. That's
that kind of gives a little allowing it a little bit, and that's like, dude, they're literally
they're promoting inappropriate things that are
with
literally like
kids, dude.
yeah, underage children.
Underage children, and a big ass company like Balenciaga promoting that shit.
Yeah, I think that's just bad, dude.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even know what to say about that, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm being honest, like it's just like it's crazy. Like what kind of like
kind of
world do we live in sometimes?
Yeah,
you know?
it's weird. And it gets worse because there's another picture where there's a kid in the back holding a bear, and then
There's the one with like the caution tape type thing?
That's what I was gonna say. Okay, there's a caution tape, but instead of the caution tape, it says Balenciaga, right?
Yeah.
But in the Balenciaga,
It's like BA.
Yeah, it's spelled with a double A. And if you were to interpret it into, I forgot what language was it specifically, but BAAL, that's a name for he's a deity. You know, it's a deity that was that was like worshipped, I guess, back then or whatever. And that deity was known to be like people would sacrifice kids to that deity.
Yeah.
And it's weird. It kind of connects because they're showing kids, like fucking all weird, like their faces are just like sad,
Mm-hmm.
And then they have the Balenciaga spelled with the double A, and it kind of shows like maybe like they're fucking sacrificing kids or what, like they're trafficking kids or something, because with that DT that's what it's known for. They would sacrifice kids to it, and like to worship it, and now it makes you think that these companies they have like a demonic like symbolism behind it,
like satanic symbols on them and symbols.
Yeah, and then in the background too, there's pictures of like little demonic figures.
Yeah, that's bad, dude. That's bad. It's if you have money, you know.
Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna have power and money, then you're gonna know.
Yeah.
It's just bad.
Like,
dude.
do you think like fucking like these companies, like, you think it's true like they sell themselves out for the devil or something like that?
I feel like I don't know, dude.
Because a lot of, if you notice, a lot of big companies, they throw out symbolism of fucking demonic and devils, like Satanist things, you know?
Yeah, sometimes they don't hide it.
They don't hide it. And like even like Disney.
I feel like sometimes they can be controlled.
Yeah. And that's what I was gonna say too. Well, the first let me say this one. Okay, so there's this Disney show, right? That it's like a little Christmas show that barely came out pretty recently. And in one of the scenes, there's these kids that they all have their own like letter in a box, and they're holding it up, and it says "We love Satan" in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it says "We love Satan," like literally it says that. But then they play it off as
Santa.
Yeah, as a funny thing, or they fix it up and it says "We love Santa." But they did it on purpose. Like,
yeah, obviously.
Why would we accidentally put it on a show? It's a kids show, dude.
It's a kids show, dude.
And they're putting we love Satan.
And then sometimes like in Disney too, like they're gonna do like in Pixar and stuff like that, you know, or Disney and then Pixar, like there's shows or like there's movies where they'll show like inappropriate adult scenes.
Oh,
like not adult scenes, but like
they
kind of expose like inappropriate things to kids.
Yeah, they do.
Like that something like that should be
it's a little sexualized.
Like it should be shown in an adult movie for adults to watch.
Yeah,
only, you know?
not for kids.
Not for kids.
There's a lot of things there's some weird ones like.
That's why I feel like sometimes like they can be controlled. You know, like it's.
That's
it's messed up.
Honestly, okay, if you want to get into the controlling part, I think it is controlled. Like, okay, so there's those wealthy ass families, like one of the most wealthiest families are the Rothschilds family. You know, they fucking own, I think, was it like 80 or 90% of the world's wealth.
Yeah.
If you think about it, bro, they own almost like more than half of the money that's in the fucking world. So just knowing that, you have to know that obviously they're gonna have ownership in all these companies, these news stations. So I mean, it kind of is controlled because it's all owned by the one small group of people.
Yeah.
And
just like when you have the money, you have the power.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to, dude. And I don't know why those families and those people have satanic like fucking like they have like a agenda or something like to promote it.
Do you think this goes along with like sports wise too?
Sports?
Like you think like people who have money and like have power, like they kind of make it rigged. You think the sports
Oh,
industry can be kind of rigged too?
fuck. I thought about that, but that sounds tricky because, fuck, dude, I don't know. It's
Cause like
weird.
imagine like the sports industry being rigged sometimes, like signing a script before playing a game,
Mm.
saying like, oh, this has to happen and this certain action like this certain time. Like imagine, dude.
Fuck, you think so?
Just imagine like a good game that's about to happen. People thinking like,
Mm.
oh, they're gonna win, they're gonna win. Imagine it being rigged, like kind of scripted.
Hmm. Okay.
Cause you know how sometimes it'd be like refs, you know the refs are scripted, you
Oh
know they're
yeah, I think
rigged,
the
you know.
refs definitely have some bias, but I don't know if that's because of someone's controlling them or because they paid them out or they just like the team
Yeah,
better.
like that, like you know, like you think like the sports industry. Cause I know maybe the sports industry can be like kind of like gambling wise too,
Hmm.
like gambling wise to the point where like oh like they're gonna like money talks.
Oh
So like
yeah.
either the refs can get paid, you know, stuff
Oh
like that. You think
yeah.
that shit can be
I think
true?
there's definitely some of that in
Yes,
there.
I feel like too because you know maybe the sports industry may not be scripted, you know, maybe not, but I'm saying like maybe like I'm saying like possibly like there's money into that, like for
Oh
sure,
yeah.
like where it can be like gambling wise, you know.
Yeah, and fucking I don't know if the sports industry is controlled, but what I think is true is that the sport players, the players actually
Oh yeah,
they're for sure have some they for sure like the brands control them.
yeah.
'Cause if you think about it, do it like okay, so there's okay, going back a little bit to the Balenciaga thing, all these all these like even LeBron, all these famous fucking badass athletes, when Brittney Griner was in Russia, they all spoke out about it, right? They're like, oh, like like we have to do everything we can to get her back, every
Like bring her
athlete,
home.
every athlete was saying, oh, we gotta bring her home and everything, and then celebrities too. But when this shit about Balenciaga came out, nobody said nothing about it. It was like nobody cares. At this point, it feels like nothing happened.
Yeah,
Like it feels like there's nothing going on, and I think the brands fucking control the athlete. Cause there's athletes, I'm pretty sure there's certain athletes that don't let themselves,
yeah,
like even Kyrie,
yeah.
he was being fucking suspended from playing and fucking like his brands were fucking like trying to drop him and shit.
Well, he's not with Nike no more.
Yeah, and he posted a thing that he said finally I'm free or something like that.
Damn.
I think he's
For
what
real? That's
yeah
crazy.
he posted that.
That could mean anything too.
Yeah, cause he posted a shoe. Is there something like it says a Nike logo? Is there something about finally I'm free or something?
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah, and don't you think
I
like
think I remember seeing that on IG.
yeah, I think he's one of those people that he doesn't let himself get controlled,
Nah.
and because there's players like LeBron, like bro, like he's a badass player, but I know for sure he does what the brands tell him, and I fucking I'm gonna do it because I want to get my money, and
Yeah. Well, he's a billionaire, so.
yeah, he don't care obviously, but at this point he just fucking doing.
Yeah, I feel like other people are billionaires too, like rappers and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Like I feel like like Drake. I feel like he's a billionaire, bro. He's just
Oh
not
yeah.
gonna speak up.
Yeah, Drake is probably one
I
of the
mean,
richest
who would
rappers.
if you're a billionaire,
Yeah.
you wouldn't speak up.
Yeah, but
But
fucking.
speaking of sorry, but
Oh,
speaking
yeah.
of money, like, do you remember when the lotto, like the Mega Millions, were
Oh
hitting
yeah.
hard recently? Remember when it was going for like literally for going for like 2 billion, I think. Or how much was it? Like 8 billion? How much?
It was first it was 1 billion I think, and then they moved it up, bro, because some shit happened. The fucking like I don't know what happened, but they did it again.
Oh, yeah, but I know. All I know is that I would see it like on the big screen. You know,
Mhm.
like the Mega Millions. Like I know there was one for like 500 million, 800 million, and then there's another one if you win the 1 billion or the 2 billion one,
Mm-hmm.
the 2.1 billion
Yeah.
or something like that. You know,
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say if you were to win that, like what would you do?
I don't know. Well, the first thing is well,
Just know you're gonna pay a tons of shit of taxes.
oh yeah,
Obviously,
yeah. Like people like to say that. Well, obviously you do. You pay like,
yeah,
you pay like half of that shit.
yeah,
with
half
taxes.
of it. You're not paying like 500
But-
million. If you're getting a billion off of the lotto, you're paying like 500 million.
500 million. You probably walk away with like 400 something million,
400
maybe.
something million.
Which that's fucking still.
There's
well,
still a lot of money.
But some people like to say, "Oh, like what the fuck? If I to win that, that's gay." You don't get the whole fucking.
You don't get
thing.
the whole billion.
But at the same time, bro, like nobody needs $1 billion. You think about it. If you have $1 billion, you cannot. You will not be able to waste it. You can't waste $1 billion. If you think
Yeah.
about it. So 500 million.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Obviously be like, oh, I don't get the full billion, but I don't go fuck, bro. I get 500 million. You're
500
set.
million. I'm set.
You're set for generations, for your families, your kids could feed off of that shit.
Yeah.
But what I would do, I mean, basic shit. I mean, obviously, I want to buy a cool ass house. I want to move out probably somewhere to a good spot.
Yeah.
Maybe like I don't know, maybe out of state or even if it's Fresno, a good ass fancy part of Fresno, you know, where it feels safe, you know.
Hell no.
No, you wouldn't be there.
Hell no.
No, so where
Hell
would you
no.
go?
Trip out. I'm getting 400 million, 500 million
Yeah.
off a lotto. Okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
I'm buying. I think I'm gonna build my own house
But like where though?
in the country.
What state?
Probably like
California or another
probably
country?
in Texas.
Oh, okay.
In Texas, maybe, or in Cali. Probably in Cali.
Yeah.
You know, or if I wanted to get a little bit of a city view, you know, I'd probably go to LA. Get a little hill views of a house, you know.
Yeah.
Because I've always kind of wanted to experience that, you know. Have like a house in the hills in LA, you know, where you can get to see a city view. I would probably buy a house there and then build my own one, like in a country here in California or like probably like in Texas, you know.
Yeah.
And well, Texas is cheaper.
Oh
you know?
yeah.
So I would probably build a house out there in Texas or probably here in Cali, you know. It just depends. But I would build my own house and I would buy land and then I would like have like certain types of labor work, you know, like certain types of labor work around the land to where I can work, you know, or have people work right there and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
And then kind of grow from there. And I would also like, you know, have businesses, you know. Just,
yeah, that's a must, dude.
That's for sure. Like I would for sure have like a good business or like have a good business, two or one business, you know, like one or two businesses. And then, you know, like run off of there. So keep the income coming, you know.
Oh yeah, I feel like money talks. At that point, if you have that money, you can make
advantage
you
of
can
it.
make any business
Yeah,
happen. Because that's what it comes down to. But like, what kind of business do you think? Do you have any in mind that you would want, like, you know, or just
well, the main one is to try to grow my t-shirt, like my own merch that I have, my own brand that I have in mind. You know, that would be probably like my small business, you know.
Yeah.
Like my small business that can grow, but.
Anything big like yours?
Like anything big, like corporation wise,
maybe
like a mainstream type of thing. You know what, dude? It's crazy. Like I don't really like. I never really thought of that because there's so many things that you can make money off. Like you can grow. You know.
Yeah, there's so. I think
maybe what I would do, dude, is partner up with someone and earn half the profit. So earn half the. If it's a good one and a good mainstream, like I would probably like join up, you know, and try to like go along, you know, be like a co-owner type thing, you know, or like a boss at the same time, but be like a co-owner type of thing.
It's not like the second one down from a CEO pretty much.
Yeah, from like like the second position.
I forget what's it called.
Being like
but
like the CEO being ahead of you, like in one position, but you're being like his like manager.
But when it comes to that, would you you know, choose a business that you just things that like will, like that you would feel like it just gets you a lot of money, or would you choose something that you're maybe a little more passionate about, like a certain industry, like let's say if you're passionate about, you know, fitness, would you want to partner up with like a supplement or like some type of shit, or like
if I'm well, see, the thing is with this, if I'm part of because I love sports, you know.
Yeah.
I love to watch sports, and then I love to, you know, weightlift and stuff. So mainly what I would like do is like I would partner up with a supplement or like, you know, a weightlifting brand or stuff like that. But I would also like to like partner up with like sports like corporations types of thing. You get me?
Yeah.
You know, like a sporting goods store and stuff like that. May not be too big, but it's something that can get you a good income.
Yeah.
You know, so like I would want to like for me, you know, I would want to open up a sporting goods store, you know, and grow off of there, and then build a big corporation, a warehouse where I can get product coming in and like stuff like that, you know.
Yeah,
I
get you.
Like get product in from my other warehouse coming into my sporting goods store and sell. You know, that's some type of thing.
It's almost like having like you like you know how Dick's, you know, like that.
Yeah, like a sporting goods store.
But it would be your own version.
It would be my own version. Yeah, like I would be like it would be owned by me. You know?
Yeah.
So that's something I would want to do. You know.
Yeah, that seems pretty dope.
If I wouldn't to partner up, I would want to do something like that for sure.
Are you like a materialistic person? You think that you don't want like to buy some cars or like or do you not?
I would want to buy my future car, my dream car, Nissan GTR. The R35.
Oh yeah, that one's dope.
R35, yeah.
Yeah.
R35. Because the R34 is the one that comes out in Fast and Furious, like the one Brian drives. But to be honest, I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, I'm gonna ball out on this and that, you know. I would just buy my dream car, and then my old school dream car, 64 Impala.
Oh, okay.
A Chevy 64 Impala.
Yeah.
You know, and just upgrade it, lowrider, So that's what I would do.
Yeah.
You know, just buy 2 cars, and then, you know, I'd probably keep my daily. Still,
Yeah,
you
you gotta keep
keep the
you
daily,
gotta keep
just
the
drive it
humbleness.
around. You gotta
Yeah.
be humble, bro.
Yeah.
If you have a business and you're making good money, and you know what you're doing,
Yeah.
you're living good, you're stable, be humble, dude.
Yeah.
You don't have to show off.
Don't let your ego get in the way.
Yeah.
Of shit.
If anything, you should just try to help others who are trying to get into a business as well,
Yeah.
But being humble is the most important thing. That's one of the things that I am,
Yeah.
I've always been humble. I
Mhm.
love being humble, and just, working at your pace,
Yeah, me too. How would you feel if fucking obviously let's say you win all the money, you already know friends, a lot of people
Oh
are
yeah.
coming at you.
Oh, and yeah, I finish your question.
Yeah, so you know a lot of friends, even like that. I mean they're friends, but there's also like other families, that you're not
Yeah.
really too close with, and they start coming asking for like you want this money, kind of.
So before I get into that answer, I also want to mention that yes, I would bring my family, of course, because I didn't get to mention earlier, and I don't want people to think like, oh, he's just doing it. He just wants to be stingy. No, hell no.
Nah.
I'm bringing my family with me. I'm bringing my family with me. My dad and stuff like that. I'm bringing them with me. I'm helping them out.
Yeah.
For sure, that's
The
mandatory.
the
They're
family,
first. They're first.
The family's the must.
Yeah, they're first.
You
and
have
then,
to,
and then going back to that, like your friends and stuff like that.
Cause they're gonna be like, oh, I have a bill, like, oh, I fucking crashed my car, like, I need a new car, like, what would you say to that, Cause you have the money, but at the same time, I mean, like, what do you think about that?
Like, if you saying it, do you say it in a way like, oh, like people just start coming out of nowhere?
Yeah, cause they're gonna do it.
If people start coming to me out of nowhere, like randomly and stuff like that, I would know who. I would know who. I know who my close people are. I know how big my circle is. I know who I would support, and I know the people who support me. So if they support me and they help me, I'm helping them.
Yeah, I get you.
And if they're close with me and I'm close with them, then I'm gonna help them.
Yeah.
If it's just some random person that, that knows me from someone else and doesn't really talk to me like that, like, yeah, bro, we're not like that,
Yeah, we're not.
But if it's just like random, like if it's just people that I do know, and then it was just like, hey, what's up, or like I knew them and stuff like that, and they were to come to me out of nowhere, and that too, it's like,
yeah,
we obviously we could have been cool if we would have talked more, but like
yeah,
if it's just like all random out of nowhere, because nah, but like I know who my close people are, you know, just keep your circle small.
Yeah,
that's the main point. Keep your circle small, and you know who's real with you.
You know who's with you.
It's like pretty much coming out of high school, people are gonna be like, obviously you're not gonna talk to the same people after high school. So after high school, I knew who my close friends are, I knew who stuck along, and then I know who my circle is and shit. But yeah. But speaking of sports things and stuff like that, you never got into like soccer stuff, like World Cup stuff?
Oh nah. I mean, I've been kind of keeping up with just who's winning,
Yeah.
But I'm not really watching it.
Unfortunately, Portugal lost.
Oh yeah. Oh, Portugal lost?
Portugal lost.
Damn,
I'm kind of bummed out. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I think to myself, like, okay, like in the sports nation, the sports worldwide, the sports industry, like stuff like that. Watching sports, you love the team, you love this player because he's your role model or your idol. Obviously, they don't know you, but they know that a superstar like Michael Jordan, LeBron, Ronaldo, Lionel Messi, Neymar, Kobe, Shaq, anybody, like people like that, like players like that made history and stuff like that, they're like considered like one of the greatest, they're gonna think to themselves like, damn, I got a lot of people who look up to me.
Obviously, they got big influence.
To me, LeBron is my role model. I like LeBron. And for soccer, it would be Ronaldo. CR7. And sometimes I think like, damn, like, you just get kind of bummed out, bro, because it's like, fuck, like, even though like people don't even like trip about it, like, bro, it's just, they don't even feel you or anything, but like if you're a true fan, you support them, if you support them hella and you're a true fan, it's like, fuck, bro. Like, I'm kind of bummed out just because of the fact that like these World Cups, I've only seen like 2 games, like 1 game. I couldn't be keeping up because my work hours and my schedule is different to the game hours. So literally during the week, and it's hard for me to keep up, but I keep up during like social media, and I check scores, and then I see what's up, highlights and stuff like that. So I be checking up, and I also tell my friends like, hey, what happened, who's winning, and they'll say, but it just kind of bummed out that Ronaldo, Portugal lost, because it's like, bro, like I mean Brazil was the top predicted team to win. They had higher. They had higher hopes. And I thought they were gonna win. But if not them, then it was Portugal. But Portugal lost today this morning. Was kind of bummed out. and just the fact that CR7 gets a lot of hate and disrespected nowadays, you know.
Yeah.
And I say this, and I said it, and I'm gonna say it again. Is I feel like he hasn't been the same ever since his baby died. Yeah, because one of his babies that he was gonna have passed away, you know.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that affects you.
yeah, it hella affected him, bro.
Yeah.
It affected him, and I feel like he hasn't been the same ever since. And
Yeah. And I seen that when Brazil lost, you know,
yeah,
a lot of people were posting about it. You know, they were like sad about it too, you know. But at the same time, like nobody's giving props to Croatia for beating them.
oh, I know, no,
Like,
bro. And Croatia went to the World Cup in 2018 and lost to France.
Yeah, like,
that's what's crazy. Croatia's good.
Yeah, but like I saw that and I was like, damn, like why is everybody just focused on like celebrate the win too? You know, like
yeah,
like I get it just because it's the favorite team probably, or like some of the players are on that team in Brazil. But you gotta like, damn, bro, like and celebrate then, Croatia a little bit.
And then it's like people go like, you know, and by the way, leave down in the comments, like Messi or Ronaldo.
Oh, yeah.
You know, who's your biggest fan? Who do you go for?
Who's better?
In my opinion, Ronaldo and Messi shredded the pitch together. They will go down as one of the greatest players they played in the pitch.
Easily.
You know, Ronaldo made his history. Messi made his history.
Yeah.
7 Balón de Oros. All de Oros, you know, however you pronounce. Yeah. Ronaldo, you know, he had 1, 2. Or correct me if I'm wrong, you know. But both of them, point is, both of them made their history. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it just goes back and forth with Ronaldo and Messi.
At that
Ronaldo, you know, won 5 champs. You know, played in the Prims, tough league at a young age. You know, Messi, you know, they never stepped in the Prims and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, you can't really disrespect both of them.
Nah,
because they both
they're their own person.
Yeah, and they both played in great teams and they both made their history.
Yeah.
Why? I'm a CR7 fan, and obviously, you know, I like him more than Messi.
Yeah.
But Messi, I respect him, and I say this, he's gonna go down as one of the greatest players to ever share the pitch with Ronaldo and just play, because he did make his history. You know, he made he did lead Barcelona at one point. You know, and he was like one of the main players in that team.
Oh yeah.
So Messi was fucking good, bro. He's bad.
He was pretty goated.
Yeah. And you know, it's just a lot of comparisons between him and Ronaldo, and sometimes people don't respect, you know, Messi and Ronaldo. He's better and this and that. Look at stats and this and that.
Yeah.
Me, I respect both because, you know, even my dad will send me like Instagram videos of Messi, you know, and my dad will say Messi's good, you know. My dad says that CR7 is good too. So it's like me growing up, I just liked Ronaldo better because when I started watching Manchester United, like around 2008, around there, you know, growing up, soccer was my sport, and just growing up, it was like my childhood sport, you know. So I got into watching, you know, soccer, and then I seen Ronaldo, and I'm like, fuck, this is the guy.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, it's kind of like my role model in soccer, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
The one that I like and I look up to.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really compare them. Like when you get to that level, there's no comparison. They're each great, you know, like players. You know, they made their legacy. They're fucking, you know, they're both goats in the sport.
Yeah,
you can't compare them. There's no this person's better. They're both on the same level. I think.
They're both there. And then some will say Messi. Don't get me wrong, Messi performed better this World Cup than Ronaldo. Yeah. He did, and Messi's the only one left. You know, he's the only one to try to make it happen for Argentina. So I would say, you know, go on, dude. Yeah. You know, Messi, go on, handle it. Go take that shit. Go bring it home.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that Croatia looks hungry.
Oh yeah.
Croatia, they lost the World Cup in 2018. They want their revenge.
I mean, that's dope.
So
I think
that's good. That's dope.
I like that, you know, because a lot of those teams that go like as underdogs, or not underdogs, but just they don't get the attention they deserve, you know.
Yeah.
They kind of just go like, you know, like they're just pushed away, and that's what I saw yesterday, you know, with Brazil. I'm like, damn, like they deserve some more recognition, I think.
Yeah, and then I feel like the underdogs in that whole bracket is Morocco.
Oh, Morocco.
They're like the underdogs right now, bro.
Yeah, are you doing good or what?
Well, they beat Portugal today.
Oh, they're the ones that beat Portugal. I haven't seen that yet.
No, they're good. Yeah. They're the ones that beat Portugal, and then Croatia plays Argentina, and then Spain plays England. Right about, I mean, not Spain. England and France play about right now. So I wonder how that's going. But yeah, and then I don't know. It just goes with basketball too, you know.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan, LeBron, who's better? LeBron or Kobe, who's better? Bro,
can't compare them.
Can't compare them. They're their own players, and they both left their history. They were both good. The Mamba had his work ethic on point.
Oh yeah, bro.
On
that
point.
Shit was on
his work ethic, his hard work was just different.
Yeah.
Nothing compared to, not compared to LeBron. You know, Jordan did work, but I would say it wasn't compared to Jordan either, because Kobe was fucking 100% on his work ethic.
Yeah,
Shit,
I feel like I mean, obviously they all work hard, but I feel like for some reason Kobe's work ethic stands out kind of on like
yeah.
like he could just like that fool would just work. He would just fucking be practicing, fucking always getting in that work.
To me, it would be like this: Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron.
Jordan,
The
Kobe.
top three: Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. Because
Yeah.
Kobe was in the league before LeBron.
Oh yeah.
So right after high school, like in '96, '97, around there, '8.
Crazy.
Right out of high school, he went to the NBA, to the draft, and he got selected in there. So I think it goes Michael Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron.
Yeah, I think I agree with that because I mean, obviously LeBron's he's a goat too, but
Yeah,
Kobe like damn like I don't know, they're Kobe and Jordan they're just different, and I feel like Kobe. Obviously, you don't want to say that he's like Jordan, because
no, yeah,
they're their own
but
person.
he looked up to him.
He looked up to him,
And the thing is, with me, is the reason why LeBron is my favorite player, and like I look up to him, is because he, like in basketball wise, is because he was unique. He was different than Kobe and Jordan.
Yeah.
Kobe looked up to Jordan, and he had a similar game.
Kind of had a similar game. As him, yeah.
LeBron didn't. LeBron was like unique,
Yeah,
LeBron's unique, and he was just different.
Yeah.
But it was tough because I seen a post where supposedly LeBron didn't have it harder than Jordan. Jordan had it harder than obviously in this era, because back then obviously there was more like kind of more aggressive and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But they were saying something about I can't really remember what the post said, but it said something about how LeBron had to go through this type of phase of games in the playoffs and stuff like that, and Jordan, beat the consecutive teams that he faced through in the finals. I mean, in the playoffs and the season. So it was pretty much saying that Jordan had it somewhat easier, but LeBron had it somewhat harder, kind of like in different decades,
Yeah.
But to me, it's like I don't think so.
You can't really. It's good at that point. It's hard to compare because they're in different like different players right around in that time, and different shit was going on. It's hard to compare because you can't put them in the same situation.
Yeah.
It's like.
But I would say LeBron had, times in his career where he had to carry, bro.
Oh yeah.
2018 LeBron, bro. Fuck.
He carried though. Like if he was on the team, like that would just carry.
2018 LeBron. If you seen the 2018 finals,
yeah,
the Cavs, LeBron and the Cavs. Oh my god.
He carried like a motherfucker. Like he just carried that shit, bro.
You're sweeping Toronto.
Yeah.
And then correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't know if they swept the Celtics to Boston, but you sweeping Toronto, beating Boston, winning the conference, and then going to the finals against the Warriors with KD.
Oh yeah.
I think KD was still with them in 2018, right?
I think
so because of 17, 18,
it was
possibly.
One of those years. Yeah, it was one of those years.
One of those years, but I know in 2018 it was still tough because the Warriors were still.
Yeah, the Warriors were like the most dominant, pretty much.
Most dominant power. And then I seen a picture of a meme saying like, "Hey Dad, how good was LeBron?" And it shows LeBron with the Cavs, and then it shows Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Andre Iguodala, Draymond Green, and Stephen Curry. Like motherfucker, what?
Yeah, they had a stacked ass team, man. I mean, you can't take anything away from LeBron.
No, yeah.
That he carried.
I just wanted him to win one. I just want him to win one more ring at least, but I don't think it's gonna happen. It's just too tough nowadays.
Yeah, I mean,
he's already at a point where like he's just close to retiring.
Yeah,
he's set for good.
Didn't he say that he
wanted to play with his son? Yeah, I think that'll happen too. But I mean, obviously,
out of his prime, way out of his prime.
Obviously, you're gonna hear he's washed, but he's just gonna do it for his kids if that happens,
He's just making his he made his legacy already at that point,
Yeah, dude.
At that point, he didn't have to. He had nothing to prove, There's nothing to prove.
Oh yeah, and then the same thing goes with Ronaldo too. Like I think it was true because I read something saying that Ronaldo's at a point where like he's at a point where like he knows that this team can do it by themselves, like they have a good team that Ronaldo doesn't need to be there, like he's at a point where like he can't do much anymore, so he can't really help him like how he used to back then.
Yeah,
so to me like it's just sad how like this era of sports is just over.
It's weird, huh? Because
it's over. I
thought about that pretty recently too, like. Those GOATs, those greatest players that you've been seeing as you're growing up,
as a kid,
they're kind of going away, and now
it's sad, bro. Time goes by fucking fast.
They're all gonna be gone, and then now it's gonna be whoever's the new
next generation, bro.
Next generation. It's a little weird to think about because like
it's sad, bro.
All those players that we saw growing up, like in basketball, like LeBron, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, all those like badass players, KD and shit. They're not gonna be playing pretty soon. You know, like
Yeah.
like well, I don't know how soon. We can't fucking predict it, but you know, like eventually it's gonna be a point where they're gonna be gone, and it's gonna be whoever the next generation is.
Next generation is. Do you think? Well, I got a quick question for you. So, I remember this talk was going around like around when Katie was with the Warriors and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
The 2017 Warriors with Kevin Durant, 2016-2017 Warriors with Kevin Durant, I believe it was 2017-18 around when Durant was with the Warriors.
Yeah.
The 2017 Warriors with Durant, Thompson, Stephen Curry, that overpowered team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keep in mind they had a good bench too.
Yeah.
Sean Livingston and stuff
Oh
like
yeah.
that. Versus the 97, 98 Chicago Bulls. Who's winning the finals up to Game 7?
Fuck.
Who's winning that final series? Who's taking the title? Who's taking the champ?
I'm gonna have to say the Warriors, to be honest.
Really?
In my opinion.
I think the fucking Bulls will beat them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously it's a good matchup, but
It is.
fuck, I don't know.
Some people are saying that the Warriors are gonna beat them.
I think
because they're saying like Kevin Durant is just his stuff is so his shot is tough.
It's that shit fucking long and tall and fuck.
His shot is tough. It's hard to guard it.
You can't block it.
Kevin Durant, when he shoots, if you pay attention, he's like up here and the defender's hands barely here.
Yeah, that's why.
That's if as a good shooter like Kevin Durant, that's gonna be an and one all day.
Fuck
His
yeah,
height, his length, his
his
aggressiveness to the rack when he attacks.
Yeah.
You have shooters all around on deck on the floor. Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry. You have Draymond Green who attacks pretty aggressive too, who can play a little rebounding, and then you have Iguodala.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know. But
I think honestly, I'm about to say the Warriors, dude.
I'm going to say the Bulls. I'll say the Chicago Bulls. Why?
Yeah.
You got Jordan. Obviously Jordan.
Obviously Jordan. That's like the main.
You got Scottie Pippen, who's going to get in your head. Definitely, I feel like he would be able to get into Draymond Green's head for sure.
But Draymond's a fucking beast.
But obviously Draymond will chart back.
Yeah.
But Scottie Pippen will out-rebound him.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
No, Dennis Rodman will out.
Oh, Dennis Rodman. Yeah,
Dennis Rodman. Yeah. I mean, if I said Scottie Pippen,
I know.
My fault.
I got confused on that too.
My fault. But Dennis Rodman could get into Draymond Green's head and out-rebound him. Dennis Rodman could out-rebound him. Scottie Pippen too, another aggressive player. Duo with Jordan. And then you got the point guard. I'm not sure if it was Armstrong or I'm not sure who it was, but stuff like that. Players like that,
Yeah.
And then you also got, if we're gonna mention Steve Kerr on the bench, coming off, then you got Steve Kerr, you got Steve Kerr too. And then, you just got the Chicago Bulls, man. The 97, 98 Chicago Bulls. I can't name all the roster, but
yeah,
I know some players. I just forgot their names, because I used to know them when I watched the Last Dance documentary. But
I don't know. I think the Warriors, that team, like if they're that team was good. Like having that stacked team like that. If they're all playing in their best fucking performance, I feel like they're pretty unstoppable in my opinion. But I mean, obviously, you can't really compare it. I mean, the Chicago Bulls. I mean, like everybody knows they're fucking badass. So during that time, they were badass.
And then there'll be some good matchups too.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the point guard of the Bulls would be obviously on Curry. You got Jordan would be on Klay Thompson, and then you got Scottie Pippen on Kevin Durant, and then you got Dennis Rodman on Draymond Green. And if Iguodala's on the floor, that'll either be up to because I know they had a cool coach too. That one player, they had a cool coach and players like that, so it was pretty dope. But
that's a tough.
I don't know, man. It's a tough matchup, but I think the Bulls could take them.
I mean, well, both of them could win. They both have a chance. It all comes down to how they play. Obviously, we wouldn't know how they would play in a situation like that.
Yeah, but then again, it's two different eras, so
it's hard. You can't like those comparisons. They never end because you can't really get a good outcome out of it.
Yeah, but I think it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap this pot up.
Wrapping this pot up real quick. The episode. Once again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing and liking the video. Feel free to comment for any topics. Or DM us on our page and. It was a good show. But
second, pretty sure by now you guys have watched the second episode. Yeah, so
link in the should be in the description, if not on our Instagram page.
Yeah.
So just follow that, subscribe to our channel, all that good stuff, and we'll see you on the next